Welcome, Virgo, to your Astrodice reading for May. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you. For those of you who are new, this is where I take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope for the month. Okay, let's see what's going on with you, my friends. Using only one house of the 12 houses, give us the best house. Best house, please. Best energy. Going straight into that third house with Cancer energy and the Sun. So talking about something destined that you're going to be wanting to take care of for your loved ones. Could be just your family, things that you are in love with. Let's see what's going on over here. Going to the Sun. This is your immortal spirit. Purpose and destiny is involved for you at this time. Doing it Cancerian style. This energy is emotional, sensitive, caring, and loving. It may concern your family, a mother, a child, you know, anything like this. But it's definitely talking about that emotions, really using your emotions this month. Anything you're going to be working on is, you know, going to really use a lot of compassion, a lot of emotion, and probably a lot of creativity as well, coming in with that throat chakra over here. Let's see what's going on over here into the third house. There we go. Your potential to learn something and your local neighborhood. So definitely having something that needs to be learned, something that you might be trying to research something, trying to figure something out. Something might pop up to where you need to learn something. Let's see what's going on over here. Using these Akashic cards over here. Let's see what's going on. Best message, please. Going straight to the situation. The situation is taking place in the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. Sending them out, and look at that very beginning of the month. It's like, here we go. I'm already looking at these opportunities. Something is already increasing. Something needs to be increased. Talking about that third house, you might be learning something to increase this. Maybe you're going back to school. Maybe you're taking some kind of test or something, you know, maybe a real estate license or, you know, CPUs or something for nursing. Just getting, it feels like for some of you, it's advanced education that you are learning. Something that's going to help you along your finances and your job. With the garden over here, you have the 5 of Roses coming out. And then we have the King of Keys in reverse. Ooh. So, talking about that, ascending the mountain, we know that that's just, you know, we're ascending towards something that we actually are, you know, loving. This is going to give you a kind of like this kind of childhood, maybe a little nostalgia, something of this nature. But it does feel like whatever you're learning, it's coming to you very easily. The garden is saying, this comes to me very easily right now. It's, you know, it's almost like I'm kind of like a child. I'm a sponge right now. And a lot of times when we are learning things that we do love, right, we can learn them easier without them throwing things we don't like. It's just talking about the focus also that you have. So your focus is really going to be charged on really ascending to this mountain. And with the King of Keys upside down in reverse, this is talking about the focus on understanding how your life's purpose, with the Sun, can complement your career directives. When you have clarity and understanding, you can undertake all kinds of things, right? So really learning and stepping away from even those who are not helpful at this time. So you could be stepping away from anything that might be in the way of your focus. So not going to allow anybody to break your focus this month because you have a lot of focus going on. So very nice. So however it is, just be prepared for a large raise or some kind of increase as well. If you're not going to school or doing any of that, so you'll be actually learning the potentials of this new raise or you know, new resources coming towards you. And then, of course, things are going to be a lot easier for you. And you might find that all these opportunities, you know, are helping you travel towards the things that you love, right? Yeah. Where you thought you weren't going anywhere, here you go. Right? It just increases. Just here it is. Here I'm going. And then you have the sun coming out, and then you have the sun for the purpose. And this is going to bring the happiness, the increase, and the bliss coming towards you. It's going to feel like a lot of blessing. And the sun also brings in a lot of, once again, that potential for focus. So you're going to be able to see things coming at you and really feeling that you are aware of all the aspects around you. The sun brings in also this type of awareness, you know, that you have all these things around you. Watch your endeavors as well. It's also a good time, you know, to, you know, invest in money and do things of this nature. Yeah, you don't want anything toxic around you at this time. So anything that feels like it's harmful or not good for your purpose that you are going on right now, losing focus on anything, it's just kind of like I have to kind of, you know, shelter back from them and kind of walk away from that. So you're definitely going to find that you do not want anybody there who's not supporting you. That's going to be in the Cancer area though as well, right? Kind of hiding in a shell in some ways from those who want to give out any kind of things that are just not supportive, you know, or too much drama or however it is, right? You're kind of wasting my time. I'm a little more focused over here. So you're kind of fluctuating on really trying to focus and really getting away from this energy. And you don't want anybody to mess with your emotions, right? So we got to be careful about that too, because we have that Cancer coming in. We're saying, if you're messing with my emotions, I've got to go. So no mental and emotional things going on around you. You've got to stay focused. So going straight into the mid-month. See what's going on in the mid-month over here. Something that you're learning is the lookout. Now, it's interesting because we're talking about this devil over here and these people who are, you know, or this person or this situation that's really trying to gain focus and, you know, kind of grab their foothold over here to, you know, kind of push you away from this or however it is, just get too much attention. It's a karmic trench within this situation, so you're not going to stick around because it's almost like they're trying to dig a hole over here that you don't want to be a part of this hole. No, absolutely not. So you have the Ark of the Covenant. There's that learning. You're saying, I have all this learning going on. So, you know, and it's also showing that you also have a lot of resources as well. Like we had said over here. So a lot of the resources you can invest within yourself, you know, for your own funds, for your own life, your own family, and just kind of securing your own self away from anything that is going to be a ditch, right? So maybe this person's trying to bring you into what you would think of a karmic ditch or just a ditch in itself. So you're going to ditch the ditch. You know, that's really what it is. You don't want to put all your eggs into one basket because it just feels like if you're trying to do that as well, this person's trying to scramble them all up, right? Seriously. You don't want them like that. You need to keep where you're going. It could be a love situation, but it is showing that you're passionately going where you need to go, but you're on the lookout for someone also who's trying to push their passions or push what they want onto you, which is not healthy for you. Don't allow them to offer things that are disappointments, and it feels like that's exactly what they're doing in the mid-month. It's almost like they're starting to try to do it in the beginning of the month, and in the mid-month, here comes all these disappointments. Really trying to maybe get your goat over here, put you into a sensitive state of, you know, of mind. And, you know, this is where it's really going to become really super apparent that you really do need to move away from this person, especially with the Ark of the Covenant, because it's showing this is what I've learned in the third house, and I'm learning you really are not here for my needs. You really are just trying to mess with me. And you really have a lot of high aspirations trying to get up here to this mountain. And you're going to see that change too. So you're going to have new ideas, new things coming towards you that are more prosperous with the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles, you know, is going to keep you very self-assured that this is what you want and this is how you want to be. Especially if you're in any kind of also creative field, you're going to definitely do very well this month within that area as you're going to watch yourself, you know, really really come to, I don't know, no writer's blocks, things of this nature. So there's going to be a lot of inner peace in that area. So that's also a good thing. So where you might have felt like you did have maybe some writer's block, that's going to be gone. Okay, so getting to the end of the month. Really what it kind of feels like, guys, is that is you're kind of moving. It feels like this person's kind of holding you back, or something is holding you back from getting to something that you love. And that's really what it is, right? That's really what this whole reading really feels like. And it's like, but it's like May is saying, but you have all these opportunities. You're going to get to where you need to be. Just beware of this person who seems to think maybe that their best interest is the best, or they want to cause drama, or however it is, whatever it is, it almost feels like they don't have your best interest no matter what in this area of the third house. So you're becoming very aware of the situation that they do not have your best interest. Look, if they wanted to do all this, how could they have your best interest, right? So with the Oracle Delphi coming out, this is where your intuition is really going to spark, and you're realizing that you are receiving gifts, that things are really coming in for you. You have the divine position. This is where you feel like you're finally getting the inner peace together, right? This is where the mind, body, and the soul are really becoming one, and you're feeling more healthy about the situation as you finally kind of kick this person or situation to the curb. You don't have to worry about that anymore. And now you have the increscent moon. This is saying this is now where the ideas and all the things that you've worked so hard for throughout the month are really sparking up. If you are a professional, you're going to see all these new ideas. You're going to see all these new changes. You're going to just see all these things. If you have any competitors out there, you're going to be able to, interact and compete the way you need to compete, depending on what you're doing. It's talking also about strong, intense personal relations that could suffer through all their thoughtlessness, right? Trying to break down whatever it is that you're trying to do, okay? We do have a lunar eclipse coming up around the 17th, and I could just see right here, this is where that intuition is really going to start sparking up, and this is where you're going to really start, really getting down to the nitty-gritty of the intuition and really knowing what you want and doing what you want to do without anybody holding you back. Yes, separating yourself from anything that does not serve you. Giving it back to yourself. This is where you feel like you can give back to work, give back to the community, give back to your family, and feeling like, it's balanced situation. Really balancing out everything around you. If your bank is imbalanced, then this is where you learn to balance your bank account. This is going to, get rid of any tensions and turmoils that you had within either a domestic life or whatever this person or situation is. So it's kind of like taking back so that you can move forward without any confrontations. Yeah, where you were feeling really, you really escaped that so that you can bring your health back to, where it needs to be. If this was just a big, giving me insomnia, giving me a headache, anything like this, it could have been mental, physical, emotional. Now you're feeling like you're whole again. Any misunderstandings that you might have during the mid-month, you're going to find that, all those explosive interchanges that you might have had with this person as they're trying to make you feel bad, everything is going to be exchanged over here as you're kind of escaping and letting them know, that see that. I'm working hard for what I need to get. I'm sorry you didn't get what I'm doing. And there's going to be more risks and more things that you need to do, and keeping your health balanced. But there is this beautiful message that is coming through for you at the end of the month about a beautiful potential and opportunity. So whatever it is that you're doing and really moving towards, you're now saying, now I'm really on the train, right? I'm really on this train, and this train is really moving. So you don't have to worry about anything anymore that seems like it could be unpredictable. Everything's going to come together beautifully, right, in the end. Okay, so you're going to see a lot of beautiful opportunities, guys. If you're an artist, you're working in media, you're doing anything, whatever you're doing. Okay, you're going to have, it could even be great jobs overseas. I see a lot of you know, traveling. Maybe you have to travel overseas. Maybe they don't want you to leave. So they're getting disruptive. Take it how it resonates. Everybody's story is a little different, but definitely seeing a lot of positive professional changes and things that you want this month and really learning. And it does feel like you're learning two things in one, my friends. You're learning about how explosive this person can be towards what you want, and really the change and learning of what it is you do want. Okay? So, very lucky this month. I do feel it's a month of luck. You just have to really balance. There's a lot of balancing act going on. Okay? And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye bye.